Alright, so in this problem, I have a to the power of 3 plus a squared is equal to 392. So I obviously want to find the value of a here. So for my solution, I'm going to first start by rewriting my equation here. So I get a to the power of 3 plus a squared is equal to 392. And now I'm going to subtract 392 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and this turns into a to the power of 3 plus a squared minus 392 is equal to 0. Now from here, I can rewrite negative 392 as negative 343 minus 49. And the reason I did this was because 343, this is something cubed, and 49 is something squared. And notice how we have something cubed, something squared. So I'm going to change the order of this. Actually, first I should rewrite 343 as 7 cubed and 49 as 7 squared. So we have a cubed plus a squared minus 7 cubed minus 7 squared. Sorry, this is 0. And now I'm going to change the order to this to group the cubes and then group the squares. So I have a to the power of 3 minus 7 to the power of 3 plus a squared minus 7 squared is equal to 0. Now, here are two properties that we're going to use for this. So to start, if I have something in the form a to the power of 3, sorry, actually I should do x to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 3, this is equal to x minus y times x squared plus y squared plus xy. And now if I have something in the form x squared minus y squared, this is equal to x plus y times x minus y. So in this case, x is equal to a and y is equal to 7. We're going to first start by rewriting a to the power of 3 minus 7 to the power of 3 in this form. So this is going to be equal to a minus 7 times a squared plus 7 squared plus 7 times a, which is just 7a. And now I have this plus x squared minus y squared. This is x plus y times x minus y. So it's going to equal a plus 7 times a minus 7. And this is all equal to 0. Now notice how both of these terms have a common factor of a minus 7. So if I factor out a minus 7, I get a minus 7 times a squared plus 7 squared plus 7a plus a plus 7 is equal to 0. And this simplifies to a minus 7 times a squared plus 8a plus 49 plus 7, and 49 plus 7 is 56. So this is equal to 0. Now from here, I get two equations. I get a minus 7 is equal to 0, and I get a squared plus 8a plus 56 is equal to 0. So for a minus 7 equals 0, I can add 7 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and I get a equals 7. And for a squared plus 8a plus 56 is equal to 0, I can use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is 8, and c is 56. So I get a is equal to negative 8 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so a squared minus 4 times 1 times 56 all over 2a. and this is equal to negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared, which is 64, minus 4 times 56, which is 224, all over 2. And this turns to negative 8 plus or minus the square root of negative 180. And notice how you the square root of a negative number, so this will not work. So our only solution is a equals 7. So now to check, the original equation was a to the power of 3 plus a squared is equal to 392. So we have a equals 7, so I get 7 to the power of 3 plus 7 squared is equal to 392. Now, 7 to the power of 3 is 343, and 7 squared is equal to 49. So I have 343 plus 49 is equal to 392, meaning 392 is equal to 392. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation x is equal to x over 3. So, the variable I want to find the value of is x. So for my solution, again, my equation is x equals x over 3. And what I'm first going to do is subtract x over 3 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and I get x minus x over 3 is equal to 0. So now from here, what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 3, because we want to get rid of this division of 3. So the only way to do that is to multiply both sides by 3. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 3, so now I have 3 times x minus x over 3 is equal to 0 times 3. Now I have to actually distribute the 3 and multiply it with all my terms in my parentheses. So 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times negative x over 3, well, this 3 and this 3 cancel out, so all I'm left with is negative x, and 0 times 3 is 0. Now from here, 3x minus x is 2x, so I get 2x is equal to 0, and now if I divide both sides by 2, these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to 0 divided by 2, which is 0. Now, before you leave, I actually have a second method to solve this, which is faster than the first method and more efficient. So again, my equation is x equals x over 3. And this time, instead of subtracting x over 3 on both sides, I'm actually just going to start with multiplying 3 on both sides. So then these two automatically cancel out, and I get 3x is equal to x. So now, the mistake that most people make here is that they divide both sides by x. And when you do this, you just get that 3 is equal to 1, which is a false statement. What you have to do is subtract x on both sides. So now you get 2x is equal to 0, and x is equal to 0. So those are two methods of solving this equation.